last 10 years, watches have become much more popular. Social media and other outside factors have had a big effect on this. In the past few years, we've seen not only how social media has changed, but also how watches have become more valuable. The watch industry used to only be about watches, but now it cares more and more about community development. Some watch events have done well, both at home and abroad, but 2023 has a lot more in store than you might think. At the Hour Markers, we believe in giving back to our wonderful community. Step 1. Figure out if you're a good fit for the business. Before deciding whether or not to start a watch business, you should think about the pros and cons. What are the pros? It's flexible because you can sell watches online from home. Create your own watch line as a way to use your creativity. There are good profit margins on watches. What are the cons? You should do a thorough partner search. It can be hard to find a reliable manufacturer. Look deep into the prestige market. Compete with brands that people know and trust. Let's look into the size and growth of the business and how it's grown in the past. In 2020, the global luxury watch market was worth $7.48 billion, which was 8.4% more than in the 2 years before. Talking about the forecasted growth, by 2025, the luxury watch market around the world is expected to grow by 24%. Take a look at these industry trends. Smartwatches are becoming a huge business. By 2027, the market for them is expected to be worth about $100 billion. High-end luxury watches are the part of the watch business that's growing the fastest and are seen as status symbols. Some of the problems facing the watch business are: used and vintage watches are becoming more popular, which makes it harder for new watch brands to stand out. A lot of people still prefer to buy watches in stores instead of online, which makes it hard for an online watch brand merchant. How much does it cost to start a business selling watches? From $17,000 to $36,000 is what it costs to start a watch business. Among the costs are a computer, watch design software like 3Design, and a stock of watches. Costs will depend on the quality of the watches you want to design, how much they cost from the manufacturer, and how many watches you can order at once. How much can you make if you sell watches? The price of a watch can be very different. Most cheap watches cost between $30 and $40, while more expensive watches cost $1,000 or more. These numbers are based on the idea that you'll sell for $300 somewhere in the middle. Your margin of profit should be around 40%. In your first year or two, you might sell 7 watches every week. This would bring in about $110,000 a year. If the profit margin is 40%, this means that the company will make $44,000. As people learn more about your brand, you might sell 15 watches every week. With $234,000 in annual sales, you'd make about $94,000 in profit. Step 2. Fine-tune your concept. Now that you know what it takes to start a watch business, you should improve your idea before getting into a competitive field. Why? Look for an opening. Look at the products, prices, and reviews from customers of both local and online watch companies. You want to fill a hole in the market. For instance, the market might not have a company that sells cheap watches with leather straps or a company that sells expensive watches that look like old timepieces. This could help get the word out about your business and bring in new customers right away. But what? Pick the things or services you want. Your watch company will need you to make watches. Most of the time, you should start with just 1 or 2 designs to test the market. How much should you charge for a watch? The prices of watches vary a lot. After you've designed your watches and found out how much they cost to make, you should set their prices so that you can make a profit of about 40%. Once you know how much something costs, you can use this profit margin calculator to figure out how much you should mark it up and what the final price should be. Don't forget that the prices you use at launch should be open to change if the market calls for it. Determine your target market. Because your target audience will be diverse, you should expand your marketing efforts to include Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Where? Choose where your business is. In the beginning, you may want to run your business from home to save money. But if your business grows and you want to open a store, you'll need to rent a storefront. Websites like Crexi, Craigslist, and Instant Offices can help you find commercial space for rent in your area. When choosing a commercial building, think about whether public transportation makes it easy to get to the central location. It's airy and big, and there's a lot of natural light. It has flexible leases that can be extended as your business grows, and the space that is ready to use and doesn't need major repairs or upgrades. Step 3. Choose a name for your business. Your company's name is its identity, so pick one that says a few words about your services, future goals, and missions. Most likely, you'll want a name that's short and easy to remember, since word of mouth will be a big part of your business, especially when you're just starting out. Need some ideas for the name of your business? Gotcha! Choose names that are clear, short, and easy to remember. Most of the time, names that are easy to say and spell do better. The name should fit with the goods or services you sell. Then ask your co-workers, friends, family, and people on social media for help. Step 4. Make a business plan. Every business needs a plan. This will be a guide to help your new business get off the ground and stay focused on its main goals. A business plan also helps potential investors and partners understand your company and its goals. Write an executive summary. Do an overall business overview. List your product and services. Keep the market analysis up to date. Look at your top competitor strengths and weaknesses and make a list of the things that make your services better. Look at your company's unique selling points and come up with ways to sell, market, and promote it. Have a management team. Your company's operational plan includes purchasing, where the office will be located, the most important assets and equipment, and other logistics. Plan your finances for the next 3 years, including a break-even analysis, startup costs, forecasts of profits and losses, cash flow, and a balance sheet. Add any extra documents that have to do with money or business to the appendix. If you've never done it before, writing a business plan might seem like a big task. Think about hiring a business plan expert from Fiverr to help you make a good business plan. Step 5. Sign up your business. Registration is exciting because it makes the whole process official. When it's done, you'll have your own business. Pick where your business will be registered. The place where your business is located is important because it affects income and legal obligations. Most people will register their business in the state where they live, but if you want to grow, you should look into other states, as some may offer watch firms big benefits. If you're willing to move, you might really help your business. Keep in mind that it's not too hard to move your business to another state. After you've registered your business, make sure to prepare a launch for the opening ceremony and do improvements where needed. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. We're so glad to help you out. Let us know what kind of videos you'd like to watch next in the comments section.